playoffs in this critical Game 4 of the opening round here on PS4. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And in a lopsided series, Shaq with the team that's clearly overmatched. What can they do to keep winning?
You got to play fast and loose, because Ernie, Kenny, you have nothing to lose. The onus is on your opponent to close out the series. Not an easy thing to do.
You know what? You never know what's going to happen either. I mean, you know, an injury. Oh, I could shift the whole momentum.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you hope you don't want anybody to get hurt, but that's the fact of what? You tweak an ankle or something like that, a hammy, you never know.
You're also playing for pride. You know, as individual players and as a franchise. You never know what could happen. You just got to keep running.
I missed a game also. Well, actually, I was unable to type. I kind of hanged it. And came during the playoffs.
Wow. Was the competition?
It was hard.
It was the writing competition.
No, I was just trying to do my job.
Oh.
Missed 3 nights. So I'm not soft.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Orlando Magic have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Pacers? Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
You can taste the excitement here in Indianapolis. It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2. Along with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with us, basketball expert and former late-night comedy writer. If people don't know this, Bill Simmons.
Yeah, as soon as I left, Killen's show took off, so I think I was the reason.
You built the foundation for it, let's be honest.
I was there for the early years.
You said it was a very influential time in your life, a very good thing for you to do.
Oh, it was fantastic. I learned a lot. I jokes out in there, and I learned a lot about humility.
You look at the Pacers. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Now the second group for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Money out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Here's Collison. Magic knocking down the tray. Here's Money, and again it's the Magic from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Oladipo. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Oladipo's got his first points of the night.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
Carter-Williams kicks to Gordon. Back to Carter-Williams. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The 19-foot shot. One shot missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically puts on it.
Bill, we know when you're writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns, and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, you know, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the three ways. If I'm getting to know you, what are the three things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other two things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels, watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford, Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, you know, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Oladipo misses.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
It's taken away by Collison. Outside Turner. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Dylan, talking about the connection between pop culture, sports, and basketball during your career, through it all, you've always been a writer, though, right?
Always been a writer. Only that was the only challenge. The thing is, though, I would have watched more basketball, but basketball wasn't on. You know, I try to explain this to people how lucky they are to be able to.
I can't believe these finals were taped.
Well, but think about the day-to-day, right? Like Magic Johnson. I feel like I saw his whole career, but I really didn't. Like, his first couple of years in LA, I think CBS was only showing like 6 or 7 regular season games.
Sunday afternoons.
In the playoffs, they would bump them off.
Yep.
USA, I think, got the contract in maybe 1982, but for the most part, like, I love George Gervin. I probably saw him play in person twice, and I saw him on TV maybe 10 times, 12 times. And now I could watch Giannis every day. And if Giannis dunks, I could see it on Twitter 5 minutes later, 5 seconds later. So, I think people are lucky. You guys should appreciate how lucky we are.
Now, here's Bamba. After Darren Collison's miss, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop to the paint. High, arcing shot, and Oladipo kicks the count. Indiana moving it around. It's tipped.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything.
Isaac dancing to Carter. And again, it's the Magic from deep. Bill Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K Esports League will have the staying power of the NBA, WNBA, the G League. Pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team. Why can't it be us, Kevin
Are
Garland?
you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check. As Rasheed Wallace would say, CTC, cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
I asked him if his guys still believe they could come back in this series. He told me, absolutely. We know the hole we're in. We've had our backs against the wall before. Our goal is to just come into this game relaxed and confident. And see where the chips fall. Devin, back to you.
Thank you, David. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And the Pacers can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 15-4 run. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Knocked loose. Collison dishes to Kemp. Oladipo outside. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. It's good. It's his second basket. He's hitting 2 for 4.
Well, he has shown Rick Oladipo that you must respect his 3 ability. When he's locked in, the defense has to contest.
Now, here's Collison. T right on him. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Kemp. And that's now 7 points for Victor Oladipo. Here's Money. He trains the quick shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now the Pacers with possession here. Trailing here by 8. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
You know, they worked hard, they drew fouls, but they just couldn't convert at the line.
I think that's the most frustrating thing, right? You've earned the opportunity to take those free throws, and you don't cash in at the line.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, and guys, that's what he wanted to avoid, a second foul before the end of the opening period.
Here's Turner, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Collison. He's tightly guarded beyond the arc. Bill, you watched the NBA evolve. Talk about some of the biggest changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots velocity, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved, and to a really pleasing way for fans. Like just what Steve Nash was doing last decade and those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram, and you just feel like you know these guys better. And their ability to control their own message now versus where they were 10 years ago. It all started with the decision of LeBron James, and it's carried through this whole decade. And these guys now, they can get whatever message out they want. They can criticize the president. They can criticize their own team. They can ask for a trade. If they get called out by some writer or somebody like the atheist, they can go back at the guy and sick all their fans on the writer.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Going back to our topic from a moment ago, Bill, you mentioned the interaction between players and social media and how that's become a new facet, a skill we're seeing daily from players.
There's just way more accountability now. And I'm really impressed by how polished the guys are that come in the league now. And I think the LeBron generation, LeBron, Wade, Chris Bosh, some of those guys from the last generation that came up and became vets and really knew how Paul Pierce, knew how to handle their business. Now these new guys come in, they're 19, 20 years old, and they act like they're 30. I'm sure you see it at the games.
Shocking.
Whereas in the 90s, it was a free-for-all, and you had these guys who, if you gave them a live mic, you were terrified. And now these guys are 19 years old, giving, like, long interviews to reporters. It's like, how are you doing this?
Tatum in particular is very
Tatum's already good at being a bad interviewer. Like, he doesn't say anything. Is the biggest things we have now, and if you're under 50 video games,
in anybody's mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk gets it.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision, not much anyone can do to stop it.
Thinking about how much sports video gaming has changed over the decades, Bill, can you imagine a 13, 14-year-old Bill Simmons with the 2K product? You would just be all over that, wouldn't you?
you have no idea, Kevin Harlan. I was there for every step of the video game revolution. I had a television and an Atari. I had Nintendo. I had Super Nintendo. I had all three of the first PlayStation.
Played them all the time.
I played entire Madden seasons on the treadmill when I was like in my early 30s. Try playing playing any video game on the treadmill. Try it. Try not falling off. It's impossible.
Sure
I've been there every step of the way. And pro esports, basketball. I'm jealous of the people who can play 2K well because there's just, that sounds like an old guy, but so many buttons and so many things to remember. I'm always so impressed when people just remember all the combinations and stuff. I'm
like your son does.
My son can do it.
Yeah, I know.
But I could have done it.
I know you could.
I want to take 1984 me out of a time machine and just give me this game. I would have unleashed.
Yeah, but 13-year-old Bill Simmons would like what 40-year-old Bill Simmons is.
13-year-old Bill Simmons would be amazed that 48-year-old Bill Simmons was getting paid to do anything. He'd really be excited about that. Just that he wasn't living at home. We would have been fired up.
Domantas Sabonis, the son of the legendary Arvydas Sabonis. Bill, you saw Arvydas play. I was impressed with his game and called a lot of his games. When you think back to the time that the elder Sabonis was in the game, what do you remember?
Not much. I mean, we saw Sabonis at the end of his career, the equivalent of seeing like Dwayne Wade on the Miami last year or something. Sabonis in the 80s, by all accounts, was the most talented center, maybe other than Bill Walton, that we've seen for all-around centers. I still think,
quite a statement.
Yeah, I think Kareem, just for physical skills and the stuff he brought to the table, is still number one. The skyhook is the greatest shot of all time. But Sabonis was like could shoot from the outside. He was a Bill Walton type passer, incredible rebounder, huge. Probably had the biggest head I've ever seen in person. It was just this big granite block of a head. And unfortunately, we didn't have League Pass back then. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't really have any way to see these guys. So you just kind of heard about the legend of Sabonis. Now you think about fast forward to 2018, Luka Doncic comes into the lottery, and we've all watched it. You go on YouTube, you can watch the EuroLeague finals on NBA TV, and I have opinions on this guy. I had no opinions on Sabonis in the mid-'80s, just what people told me.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Chris, he's checked in for the Pacers. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. And again, it's Orlando converting.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Thomas with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Thomas kicks to Leaf. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Thomas, it's an open look.
And their three-point shot is just off the mark to start the game. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose ball and rebounds here this summer. And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, it looks like they wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
And so here is Indiana. Chris finds Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Outside Thomas.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Money again. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just
Well, don't worry that he's your shots. You bet. Go ahead, IT.
Now 8 seconds, 72 clocks. Here's Carter Williams. He is hauled in by Leaf. The Pacers shooting 35% from the field early. To the inside. Holiday can't get the ball.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something put him off.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Chris gets the bucket.
This is what you want from Marquise Chris, right? Battling inside, challenge the defense. Nice work.
And so it's Orlando cruising into the break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They've gotten that.
Play they simply
Bill, one shot to win a game. You can pick any player. Who's going to take that shot for you?
Kevin Durant. I think he has the most ways to get a good shot on. I always look at it as, is it a quality shot to get post the smart pull up his
And what an alley
one-on-one situation with the right eye on him, and Curry I've ever seen in my life. Forget about it.
Outside. Sabonis.
Break.
And the first one at the line is good. Cities now offers scholarships in esports. I did not know this. And that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, it makes sense too. What's more popular? No offense. Come on, let's
kids love
over
it.
the
They-
top.
They'll do these guys have everything he needs to be an effective player in the NBA. There's a lot to like.
The field here. Colin Webber.
This is like bad basketball.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's
They've got to ramp up the pressure. They're letting them score at will in the paint.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Collison kicks to Turner. Back to Collison. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
The assertiveness, to me, is what's critical for a guy like Darren Collison, especially the ability to shoot it from the painted area.
He could not get that one to go. Out of contact. It goes on Muhammad. For Indiana, shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Well, to me, this franchise has got to be thrilled and excited about the upside Miles Turner has. He's a hard-nosed player who wants to be great, Kevin.
The Pacers making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's money. Bill, we know about the love affair you have with the NBA, and you've written about it for so long. Started with a $4 ticket in Boston with your dad.
Yeah, my dad bought season tickets for the 1973-74 Boston Celtics, and it was only one. And I think it was probably like $160. And he used to carry me in mainly because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter. So I started games that year, probably sleeping through a lot of them, and they won the title.
How old were you?
So I was four. I remember is they lost before the finals to Washington. The year later, they won the famous finals against Phoenix, the triple. And the triple overtime game, the 76 finals of the kids out there now is nominated like game 17 or something. Triple overtime, the most famous ever. And I slept through the entire second half and the first overtime.
Oh no!
But then woke up because everybody was standing the whole second overtime, so I had to get up.
Now here's Collison. And again, it's
to improve, and when he stays.
Collison finds Randall. Here's and he pulls in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside. Forcing the man.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. Ability to finish with a
Oladipo outside. Five on the clock. Pulls up from the court. That one wide left.
boy, a wide open range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
And he made. And now a.
You're missing everything.
That's good from Isaac.
You know, early on, Jonathan Isaac found some comparisons to Kevin Durant.
Now. Second shot for two. It's good on the way. Oladipo's got 11.
I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. Believe the points are going to
Wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Collison, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo finds Collison. Count it, good. Collison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here. Now. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, with that length, you want to see Jonathan Isaac attack the offensive glass. Put that 7'1" wingspan to work.
Ahead of the defense all game long. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Now here's Collison. Guarded closely. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Off target from the baseline.
Right, he has been cold for a while now.
It's starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a foul.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right side, Collison. Isaac with the steal. Here's Money. He's covered by Collison. Left block shot on the way. Basket good. Isaac's got 11 points.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And Indiana making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Turner dishes to Thomas. There's the pass to Randall. And they get it. They get it again.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
And he lobs it toward the rim. And the dunk by Bamba.
You just throw it up there. Bamba, as long as you... he's going to flush that one down.
The Pacers shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Thomas kicks to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. Pass to Thomas. Fires from 14. And no good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. Money passes to Bamba. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers shooting 41% for the game. Thomas surveying the deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here is Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Kemp, tipped away. Clock at 4. He buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This to me is the area where Isaiah Thomas is so effective. He's accurate and confident in the mid-range.
Here's Money. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
He doesn't get the second.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
And that'll be Indiana. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Holiday against Carter Williams. Another steal. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Chalk up 2 there. Money's got 43 points.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Hey, Bill, thanks for coming by. Fantastic stuff as usual. We really appreciate your time.
I appreciate you. Now go Celtics.
You can't root on it.
I'm absolutely rude.
Jordan is always a spirited discussion when Bill's involved. Not afraid to share his personal views.
Yes, Kevin, he has broken the internet once or twice. This guy is no stranger to controversy. But I will say this, he is passionate about the NBA.
And it's a big following the three-pointer by Orlando. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. Outside Kemp. Passes it to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The wide open look here for Holiday.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Money. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Sabonis with the steal. Holiday against Carter Williams. Here's Thomas on his face. Yes, it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. Carter Williams to go.
I still can't believe he didn't fall.
Well, there's so many weapons in this offensive position. Isaiah Thomas, an absolute force on the offensive end, and he's cooking.
And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and we turned out in the high scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Welcome to our postseason halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with the Diesel and the Jet. Checking out the Magic. This game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything is going to hold off the sweep. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seem to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. Kemp is out there with Randall. It's Turner in center, locking down the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Here's Collison. And it's Indiana converting.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Money. He's covered by Collison. Bangs home the trifecta. Money's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Oladipo taking his time here. Outside for Kemp. Wants to give to Randall and does. And here's Collison on deep range. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 11.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Hammock.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open Carter Williams almost looked like a sixth sense to see the play as it developed.
Outside Collison. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
And it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Now, here's Oladipo. 11 points in the game. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Wow, 5 straight buckets. They are rolling.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bomba dishes to Carter Williams. Money. And a quick assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. No good, unable to end this run.
They just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
The Pacers have gone on 1-6 in the field in the third quarter. Now have the pitch of the half strike. Randall finds Collison. They get a hand on it. Oladipo against Carter Williams. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Gets to go from beyond the arc.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Randall outside. Floats it up for Randall. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
TJ Leaves checked in for Kemp. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here we go. Already back. Finished off the break. Gordon's got 21 in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Poked away, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Outside Collison. Poked loose. And up the court come the Magic on the break. On pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling and sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And so Indiana again turning it over.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Here's Money. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Collison. Tipped away. He kicks it to Turner. Outside Collison. They need this one. Indiana again missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Inside, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
What a fantastic pick and roll point. You have to respect how Allison reads the defense.
Here's Money. He's covered by Allison. Carter Williams with it. 8 points for him. Nice shot there by Bamba.
I'll tell you, he puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Orlando's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 8 coming with assists.
And turnovers have been the issue for them.
You can see the coaches have gotten into them a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now, here's Oladipo.
Just a little fancy on that possession there. Up in rhythm.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, we're getting to the stretch run, and this guy is not cooled off. He is not about to let this lead slip away.
Here's Collison. He has 6. Kicks to Turner. And now Orlando on the break. Turner with the steal. That's the leaf over Gordon and his Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has on the defensive end, twice on the pipes with that block.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? He took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Now, here's Oladipo trying to get over his and the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Money. Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. They need this. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac's got 7 points in the game.
Whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
Holiday inside the line, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he's having a tough night, and if you're going to shake out of this one, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
This is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Like they cannot miss.
His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by Orlando. No. Misses for 3. Money passes to Isaac. Trying to go but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Inside Holiday. 6 to 3. Holiday's got 11. Here's Money. Basket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Indiana shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistent. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. And Randall throws it out. That is ferocious. You said it. That was ferocious. Money passes to Bamba. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job running up the offense after. Carter Williams against Thomas. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Thomas. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, any point guard who involves his teammates is automatically to win the offense. Look at that IT. We see with them pretty fast.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. And up the court, Magic on the break. It's again. Wow. And there it is. 82 points. Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Marquise Chris comes in for Randall. And Kemp subbed in for TJ Lee.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. And Indiana shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Thomas finds Holiday, and here's Kemp. Now, here's Sabonis. He's covered by Madison. Sabonis, no good.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open. Watch.
Here's Money. And that one clearly foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line.
He had a nice open look right there. He's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Lob pass to Gordon. And yeah.
Passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Money. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kemp kicks to Howard. Sabonis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Free throw good. Sabonis. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Money. And there's the basket. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turn it into easy points.
Holiday, good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Holiday's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Played into the night.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to
Defensive end, offering challenge at all at the cup.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about.
Round 1 in the NBA. And it's Orlando's ball. Now to
seen a player get this hot in a playoff game.
I don't know, Gene. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Stunning.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, they dominated that category and slipped up to the score.
And the dunk by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba, when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
And the Pacers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Money. And what an avalanche!
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
Greg, he is now moved into second all-time for scoring in a playoff game. A nice shot by Reed.
Boy, that's how to do it. Just go strong. Don't settle for a jump shot when the defense is flat. Put it nice.
On pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Rivers checked in for Indiana. Second free throw. Taking care of a problem for him.
While defense has been good, turnovers have been on court.
It's good.
Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score.
Pass it to Money. Checking that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. And so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Reed. Right through the knee for the layup. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff. Good! Another from 3.
And he's knocked the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. Turner, and Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big
And another one.
His scoring tonight, just mind.
Scoring in a playoff game. Unbelievable. For the finish. Breakaway slam.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, that's perfect in transition, right? He knew exactly what to do after picking that ball off.
And slammed in by Turner.
He just one-handed.
2 very easy points right here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 quarter on a roll. Now, here is Reed. He's covered by Ivan. And the basket for Jackson.
I'll tell you, somebody fell asleep because they
assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow. side Turner. Fires from deep. Tipped away. But he stays with it. Johnson in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Money. Good. That's another bucket.
Record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
Incredible offensive performance.
Now Greg rising to the occasion. All eyes are on him.
Boy, beyond prolific tonight, the ability to get his wow, unprecedented.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
That one goes. Count it. And so here is Indiana. Reed the pass to Sumner. Reed against Carter Williams. Pass to Sumner. Misses off the right eye. Orlando's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
No hesitation at
Ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Money. Pass to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
There's the pass to Money. Back to Gordon. Passes it to Money. To the inside. Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, it feels like he can make any shot.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Sumner. Back to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Reed misses.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Money. To the middle. Here's Bamba. No stopping in there. Jams it in. He's fouled. Point play. On Miles Turner. On the free throw, no good.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Here's Isaac.
Wow, how about the creativity on display? Mr. Isaac, we see you, sir.
Got a piece of it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. You can't get that one to fall. So Indiana will take it the other way. In the corner, Collison with it. And the Pacers can't.
Hey, his defense is content to let him. He cannot.
Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational player. And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. Knocked away. Always going up for the alley here. Johnson over to help. And good. There's a winner.
And this team has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Collison gets a wide open look. And it's Orlando with the rebound. It's not tonight.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Now, Reed. Out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
Isaiah Thomas has checked in for Darren Collison. Here's Money. He's guarded by Thomas. Gets tipped. Reed with the steal. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Money. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Johnson surveying the floor. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Here's the lob to the hoop. And here's the fast break. Here. Here's Money. He's guarded by Thomas.
Well, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse, and they were able to do more or less.
And guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats. Just what a night tonight it was for Money.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Thomas kicks to Leaf. Back to Thomas. Shoots the 3. No good that time. The Magic the other way with it. Kicks it up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's Money. From downtown, and again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
You don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Break sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.